What is the mood in Israel right now?
Um, obviously people are devastated and sad by the news of the execution of six of our hostages, young men and women that were shot point blank by Hamas terrorists in tunnels in Gaza. Uh, People are furious. They learn to know these hostages by name and to learn about their stories and family member. Obviously, it's very emotional, and they're looking for an answer. How to expedite a deal. What's the best way to get a deal? And obviously, they cannot, demand anything from Hamas because Hamas is a terrorist organization, murderous terrorist organization, a crazy jihadist. So they demanding that their government will do everything in its power to get a deal, to seal a deal.
So, that being the case, Prime Minister Netanyahu did a news conference a little earlier, and it seemed, if I heard this correctly, he said, "No one will pressure me. Don't direct the pressure at me." Am I wrong? Was that not what he said?
Um, Prime Minister Netanyahu said that the Philadelphia corridor is an essential, security and diplomatic asset for the state of Israel. Others are saying that, this asset has been there outside of our control for 20 years. Entering or leaving the Philadelphia corridor is reversible. The lives of the hostages are not reversible. They should not pay the price for any strategic error that took place in the last 20 years, or any geopolitical change that took place, and they should be, they should be taken out of there. They should be brought back to their families, and those who were already murdered should be brought to back to their family, that they have a grave to cry on. So we all agree that Hamas military capability should be eliminated. But in the terms of priority, I mean, there is a large majority within the Israeli public that's saying, let's bring the hostages back, bring them to the family, and then keep on fighting and deal with whatever challenges any kind of tactical ceasefire created, and we can handle it. So there are many people in Israel who right now are very upset with the prime minister. They believe that his priorities are wrong, and some claim that some of his consideration are personal and political, and this is unacceptable.
So, then that being the case, I mean, 250,000 Israelis or more were on the streets in various places today protesting this. There's palpable anger there, and in many other places. Um, but the prime minister seems to be unmovable on this, based on what he said in his news conference. So what happens next, though? Because we did hear that there was a heated argument, and we don't have any proof of this. We heard that there was a heated argument between him and Minister Gallant. So clearly there are others in the military and the government that disagree with him. So what happens next?
So, the Hamas kidnapped these innocent Israelis. He held them in these tunnels. He executed them. It's Hamas' fault. It's not the fault of the Israeli government. But there is a but here. The Israeli government, bears the responsibility for the life of Israelis, and it should pull all the stops in order to get as many live hostages back. And there is a large segment within the Israeli public who feel that this government not only failed on 7th October, but it failed here as well. So there is a discussion within the cabinet. This discussion is healthy. It's not fruitful yet. What the public sentiment and the public push can trigger more and more voices within the cabinet, although I don't think it will happen, to reconsider the cabinet's decision to enshrine the Philadelphia corridor as an essential strategic asset for the state of Israel, one that Israel will not retreat from as part of the negotiation to release these hostages.